What's going on, broskies? This is Wi-Fi Merriman here today. Today, I am bringing you guys this team that is been created by BLAMETRUTH'S about 11 years ago. This is a team that he rocked out with back in the Diamond, Pearl, and Heart Gold Soul Silver era. And you know what? The fun thing is about this kind of format is that I can go back to these older teams and they're going to be good because the same mons are still rocking around today. The question of the day though is, what content creator did you watch growing up? That being Pokemon related. And the reason I'm asking is because I want to kind of wonder why you're watching them. So if you can kind of fill in that question too. What content creator did you watch growing up? That being 8, 9, 10, 11 years ago. And why? Why did you watch them so much? Was it because, hey, this guy was really good at battling? Or was it, hey, this guy was very fun personality-wise? Or both, you know? Definitely be a both. Anyway, this team was created by BLAMETRUTH'S. The idea is the Lunar Dance Cresselia. Once our Pokemons kind of get weakened, we can kind of go into Cresselia, Lunar Dance, and have some fun. Basically, all it is just have some fun. Now, this is a light clay Cresselia. Obviously, I had to modify some of these sets to kind of work for more modern day, because obviously hidden power is not a thing no more for most of these Pokemon. And then Toxic can't be on every single Pokemon either nowadays. So I've had to modify some of those moves. And other than that though, this team is relatively close. Like, I didn't have to modify much. I think I had to modify the Jolteon by putting Vote Switch on it. So I'm actually upgrading it by adding Vote Switch. Instead of having HP, I think Fire, it has Vote Switch now. So that's not the end of the world. That's not that bad. Anyway, we're in here. We're getting some unfortunate hacks with that Thunder Wave. We got fully paralyzed. And now we set up our light screen. We're going to go ahead and set up a Reflect as well if we can get that off. Cresselia is one of those bulky Pokemons. If you guys have not messed around with Cresselia, I highly recommend it. It's actually very, very bulky Pokemon. As Rebel will come out the Infernape. Hopefully we get our Reflect off. And then I will not have to worry so much about this Infernape. There we go. Fantastic. Now, interesting to see the Infernape because it's very frail. Like, all I'm expecting is like a U-turn, right? That's what hits me super effective. And really and truthfully, I don't really need to switch right at this moment anyway. Let's go ahead. There's the U-turn. I don't necessarily see how little that did. Because Cresselia is bulky. I think he took more from his Life Orb than I did from his U-turn. And now, hopefully, I'm able to get this nice free Psychic off. Like, that Infernape play was kind of weird. Because you have no business staying on a Cresselia with an Infernape. Like, you just have no business. Jirachi comes out. This is free Psychic. I am going to be switching out at the end of this turn. Or at the beginning of next turn. Yeah, Psychic didn't do much, but we got a special defense drop. That's fine and dandy with me, you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, he's just going to recover all of that damage off. But no big deal. Thinking about this situation, I think Gyarados being choice banded, usually you see Gyarados being a Dragon Dance set. This one just gets straight to the point and says, hey, I want that power and I want it now. So we rocking out with a choice banded Zen Headbutt. We should take this relatively well. Yeah, you've been intimidated. You've been I'm predicting a switch. Like, yes, I could go hit you with that Crunch or Earthquake even, but I'm gonna predict a switch. And then, okay, you don't switch. That's fine. We're still choice banded. Unfortunately, we don't get the flinch. I was almost a little bit expecting that to do a little bit more damage too, but you know, Jirachi is a very defensive Pokemon. It can be anyway. But it's all good. he's gonna go ahead and U-turn. And let's see. Highly doubt that Infernape will be coming in here. That would be awesome, actually. But yeah, we're just gonna be going for that big waterfall. Clefable. Okay, that's fantastic. Because just getting nice little chip damage. Unfortunately, we're fighting the paralyzation right now. I still feel like we can be in the driver's seat. I want to see how much our waterfall does. Is this Clefable considered a physical wall? Knowing that it has Calm Mind, maybe. It may actually be a very defensive Pokemon because it's going to bolster both its special attack and special defense. It might have... Ooh, that did quite a bit of damage. Almost half. If we... maybe that was like a low roll too. We might be able to pick up a KO. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, we don't. It's a free hit KO. He actually goes for Wish. And that's kind of smart. Because I'm getting the most unluckiest right now. Getting very unlucky with the light screen wears off too. That's not good. Getting very unlucky with the fully paralyzations. That's 2 already. Let's see. Can we because I mean, 1, waterfall is very high crit rate. 2, can we get a crit please? 2, it might be a row. And that Wish just practically puts him right back where he was. And now he's got that extra Calm Mind up. Reflect also wears off. I think it's fair to go into Blissey here at this point because I don't necessarily want Gyarados to take more damage than when it has to. Yes, it won't like those Stealth Rocks for sure, but I have to show this Blissey at this point because I do not want this Clefable to try and start sweeping us. Now, I do have Thunder Wave on my own on this Blissey, so we can play the same game as you, man. We can play the same game, and I might just go for it. You know, I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks first. 1, I'm almost predicting your switch, right? It's like, there's no reason for you to stay in. You can't break a Blissey. And yet, you're going to try, I guess. I guess in his mind, he's like, well, you can't break me. I can play this game too, you know? In a way, you're right, but you gave me some Stealth Rocks. And I do have Flamethrower, but it ain't gonna be doing no damage whatsoever to this Clefable. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that Thunder Wave out. Like, he is gonna be hitting really, really hard. But he's gonna be slow. And that's how we're gonna beat him, right? Slow. Getting that nice little Thunder Wave off. The one instance I wish we actually had Seismic Toss for some reason or another, and I don't fully know other than for like Scizors and stuff. BLAMETRUTH actually had, you know, we had Flamethrower over Seismic Toss. And other than for like Scizors and stuff, I really, and maybe Breloom's, like I can definitely see the coverage for sure. And this team in general, I mean, we kind of weak to grass in a way, you know? So I can see why BLAMETRUTH put that on there. Right now we're going to go back into grass. I'm going to just try, basically, to reset the light screen at least. If we can get that reflect up too, that would be fantastic, but it doesn't have to be. I just want that light screen up because I do know this thing's going to be hitting really hard. I mean, he's going to be slow now though, so that's at least a plus for us. Oh, come on. I hate the paralyzation hats. It's almost as worse than the freeze hacks. It's not as quite as bad as freeze, but man, I do hate paralyzation because it's still random. You know, our opponent has yet been paralyzed from the paralyzation I put on him, but yet my crest has been paralyzed 3 times. Fair and balanced gameplay. Fair and balanced gameplay. That's a +6. And I only have 2 physical attackers. Only 2. Breloom is not your hard hitter on this team either. Now that's the unfortunate part right there, is that we're not going to be able to hit this thing hard enough to actually KO it. We'll go for the stab C-bomb, but it's not that powerful. Yeah. And we're just going to dodge the Moonblast. Now we have to go out to Gyarados, right? Can we get the crit? Or at least get him super low? Knowing my luck, I will get paralyzed with the Gyarados. Let's go Gyarados. I need a crit, basically. This is what it comes down to. This Clefable has set up on me. So it's a little unlucky is what I'm going to call it. Because, I mean, that's what it was. I mean, I got very unlucky. Can we get fully paralyzed on that? Ooh, flinch. That might save us, guys. That might just have saved us. We got a hacks that we needed. We have to try and we can't be fully paralyzed though this turn. We have to really be fully paralyzed. Well, he went for Wish instead of Moonblast. So there is still the opportunity for us to get this KO. But man, where's his hacks? I'm having to go for a waterfall just to flinch him. Where's his fully paralyzed? Thank you. We finally knocked him out. Finally. Okay. Okay, I think we're back in it. I'm sorry, I got a little salty there. I do apologize, but I still want to know where that fair and balanced gameplay is. Latios. Latios. I thought you were banned. Come on now. What are you doing here? I thought you were banned. No, he can go for Psychic. I was thinking maybe he could go for Thunderbolt, but no, he's definitely going to be going for that Psychic. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? I mean, worst case, we'll go in Blissey anyway. Blissey can wall anything that this thing wants to do to us. And then I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to slow this thing down first off. Like, I have to go for the paralyzation here. And then soft boil. And then maybe hit him with a few flamethrowers. Maybe. It depends on if he switches out or not. Or depending on what we're thinking. Okay, fine. Get that thing out of here. Wish, baby. The Jirachi. Okay, I have not revealed flamethrower yet. He has revealed that he is a bulky set. But, you know, we ain't revealed flamethrower. We should be able to probably pick up a KO on this Jirachi. Am I right? He has shown me that he is a physical set. And I do not want anything else to be paralyzed. Like, we're already suffering from a Gyarados paralyzation. I'm going to just go for that flamethrower. My man. Like, I hope this picks up a KO. Because I really need it to. That did no damage. And he U-turns. Okay. That did, like, no damage. Skiddly squat on the damage department. This is a very interesting Blissey because it's definitely different than what I'm used to running. I wanted to build his team though exactly how he had it built. And you know, I mean, this set is good, like, don't get me wrong, because your idea is to pass on the paralyzation onto everybody, and it's not, it's really good. He's gonna go straight for that close combat, ain't he? I'm going to go ahead and sack the Gyarados, basically. Because I do believe we got to keep Blissey alive. I think passing the paralyzations off to everybody is ultimately our win con. And Gyarados is practically useless at this point. Like, yes, I would love some choice-banded waterfalls going off, but I'd much rather have a safe switch in this situation. And now Infernape is intimidated and its defenses have been dropped. It's definitely going to be switching out. So I'm going to go into Jolteon. I'm going to Volt Switch, predicting the switch on his part because he doesn't want to be hit by anything. And we're going to see maybe potential who he's going to be going into. Now this is a Life Orb Jolteon that's got substitutes, and I know what you're thinking. And this is BLAMETRUTH'S words. And it makes sense. But he's like, well, I got Lunar Dance on the Cresselia, so I can run sets like this because Jolteon's going to get very weakened anyway, and then going to be able to go for the Lunar Dance and heal him up or heal someone else up. So we're running a little bit more offensive of a team because we do have the backup from the Lunar Dance to kind of heal everybody back up and stuff. Unfortunately, our Cresselia was just hacked out. It definitely works, but unfortunately we were hacked out. Jirachi comes out basically to be foddered. Okay, fantastic. They do get switch initiative though, but hey, at least we don't have to worry about that Jirachi. I know if I go to the Blissey, they're just going to bring out the Infernape, and we don't really have a switch for that. So I have to go out to Blastoise here. Like, eventually we're probably going to have to fodder something off to fight that Infernape. We are Choice Scarf on the Blastoids, so even if you go into the Latios, we should outspeed. And really and truthfully, Blastoise ain't too shabby in the special attack department, obviously. So let's go for that Ice Beam and surprise KO this thing. I mean, as soon as we outspeed, he's going to realize that we're Choice Scarf, though. But maybe he was setting up a Calm Mind or something, too, if we don't pick up a KO. Or where's our freeze? Am I right? Am I right? Alright, Draco Meteor. Come on, Blastoise. You got to take this. You're bulky. Not that bulky. Not that bulky, he says. Alright, so now we have to go back out to the Blissey. We do know that he's going to be switching. Most likely. Fortunate part, we are slowly losing Pokemons, and it doesn't look like he's slowly losing them fast enough. So the Latios is in. But like I said, he should be switching. We're going to be Thunder Waving whoever you bring in. Hopefully the Infernape. This doesn't look like Infernape. That's Rotom. Okay. Spin Cycle. Interesting. Ooh, Thunder Wave. Oh yeah, it doesn't affect the electric types. And there's not much that this Blissey can do to this Rotom. We are at the 3-minute mark. If I keep Blissey healthy, we might be alright though in the HP department, right? Maybe not though. I mean, he's probably still got some really healthy Pokemon. That's a really, really slow Rotom too though. But what are you doing? Wait. What did he do? Oh, I looked away for a second. I thought he was slower than the Blissey. Huh. I have to look back into that. Okay, so he is switching into the Latios. Okay, fantastic. I went for Flamethrower. So with the Stealth Rocks plus Flamethrower, is it a KO? If not, then this Blissey is weak on the special attacking side. Thank goodness we got rid of the Latios, so that kind of helps with the HP department. Because we still have another Pokemon. We got Jolteon still, right? Infernape will come out. This is the tough one. Because I think we have to let our Blissey go down to let Jolteon come in. Maybe we live a close combat. That would be... I mean, we're not going to be living a close combat, but he might be over-predicting. For sure. He could definitely be over-predicting. Because this is definitely the situation to be over-predicting. Because, you know, I don't want to leave my Blissey in. He knows I have a Jolteon, though. there's no reason not to close combat there. So unfortunately, due to battle timer, and probably due to just our opponent getting some really lucky hacks, we're probably going to be taking the L on this one. That's just a little unfortunate too. Maybe we'll outspeed, pick up this KO. But Jolteon isn't really known to be a big HP Pokemon. Yeah, our opponent just had some really, really good hacks, favors on their side, which I'm sure they're not always that lucky. Heatran. See, back in the day, you could run a Jolteon that had a hidden power ground, and it would definitely check that Heatran right there. We got Thunderbolt though with a Life Orb. This is still doing a lot of damage. See, does quite a bit of damage, but unfortunately he's gonna KO us right at the buzzer. So good game. Like, I'm not gonna blame you on the hacks. Yes, it sucks. If I could have had a few of those screen turns where I got fully paralyzed, the game could have ended up being a whole lot different. But we made a comeback, or tried to anyway. Good game. Guys, answer the question of the day. Back in the day, what was your favorite content creator? And I want to know what made them stand out. If you guys have a current favorite content creator as well, let me know in the comments down below too. And why do they stand out? Anyway guys, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.